Hello everyone. Welcome to English EchoLingo. I am your host, Mike. I am so glad you are here today. I want you to take a deep breath. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Today, we are not going to talk about difficult textbooks. We are not going to look at boring grammar charts. Instead, we are going to talk about your life. We are going to talk about a journey that will take exactly 6 months. 6 months. It sounds like a short time, doesn't it? Many people will tell you that learning a language takes years. They say you must go to university or live in a foreign country for a decade. But I am here to tell you something different. I have seen it happen. I have seen people change their lives and their speech in just half a year. But it requires a change in how you think. It requires you to stop studying English and start living English. Think about the air around you. You don't think about breathing, do you? You just do it. It is natural. It is necessary. This is how English should be for you. This is what we call immersion. It is not a classroom. It is a world. And today, I am going to give you the map to that world. I am going to show you how to build a bridge from where you are now to where you want to be. We often think that the biggest problem in learning English is our memory or our intelligence. But that is not true. The biggest challenge is our environment. If you only look at English for 20 minutes a day and then spend the rest of your time in your native language, your brain will think English is a guest. We want English to be the owner of the house. We want your brain to feel that English is home. Imagine a seed. If you give the seed a little bit of water once a week, it might live, but it will be weak. It will not grow tall. But if you put that seed in rich soil, give it sunlight every day, and water it every morning, it transforms. It becomes a strong tree. You are that seed. This 6-month plan is the sunlight and the water. Let's talk about how this starts. It starts the moment you open your eyes. Most people wake up and check their phone in their own language. They read the news or social media. But you are a member of English EchoLingo now. You are different. From the first minute of your day, your ears need to hear the music of English. Do not worry about understanding every word. In the beginning, it is about the rhythm. It is about the melody. When you make your coffee, let a podcast play in the background. When you are brushing your teeth, let the sounds of English wash over you. This is what I call the power of environment. You are telling your brain, look, this language is important. It is everywhere. We need to learn this to survive. Your brain is an amazing machine. It is always looking for patterns. Even when you are not paying full attention, your subconscious mind is working. It is picking up the way words connect. It is learning the speed and the tone. This is why listening is the foundation of everything. It is the food for your brain. If you don't eat, you have no energy. If you don't listen, you have no words. Think about a child. A baby does not speak for the first year of its life. What does the baby do? It listens. It watches. It absorbs. It doesn't use a dictionary. It doesn't study grammar. It just lives in the sound. And then, one day, the words start to come out. Your 6-month journey will follow this same natural path. As you go through your day, look for habitual hooks. These are the things you do every day without thinking. Walking to the bus stop. Washing the dishes. Exercising. These are perfect times for English. You don't need extra time. You just need to change the quality of the time you already have. If you walk for 30 minutes a day, that is 30 minutes of English. In 6 months, that adds up to nearly 100 hours of listening. Just from walking. Can you imagine the progress you will make? But listening is only the first door. To truly move into the house of English, you must start to move your own muscles. This brings us to a very important concept, the self-talk therapy. Many learners are afraid to speak because they are afraid of being judged. They worry about making a mistake in front of a teacher or a native speaker. But here is a secret: you don't need an audience to practice speaking. You have yourself. When you are alone, talk to yourself. Describe your life as if you are a character in a movie. Say things like, "Now, I am opening the fridge. I am looking for eggs. Oh, there are no eggs. I need to go to the store later." It sounds simple, maybe even a little silly. But do you know what you are doing? You are building a direct path in your brain. You are connecting your actions directly to English words. You are cutting out the middleman. The middleman is your native language. When you translate in your head, you are taking a long, winding road. You think of the thought in your language. You find the English words, you check the grammar, and then you speak. It is slow. It is tiring. But when you use self-talk, you are building a highway. Action to English. Thought to English. This is how you stop being a student and start being a speaker. And then there is shadowing. Think of shadowing like training for a sport. If you want to play piano, you must move your fingers. If you want to speak English, you must move your mouth. When you listen to a native speaker, try to copy them immediately. Not after they finish, but almost at the same time. Follow their speed. Follow their emotion. If they sound happy, you sound happy. If they pause, you pause. This is physical training. Your mouth has muscles. These muscles need to learn how to move in new ways. English has sounds that your native language might not have. By shadowing, you are teaching your body the shape of English. You are training your tongue to be fast and flexible. After a few months of this, you will notice that the words don't get stuck in your throat anymore. They flow out. Now, let's look deeper into the mind. Why do some people succeed in 6 months, while others fail? It is not about talent. It is about the 5-minute English thought method. Your brain is lazy. It wants to use the easiest path, which is your native language. To change this, you must push it gently. Set a timer for 5 minutes. During these 5 minutes, forbid yourself from thinking in your mother tongue. If you don't know a word, don't look it up. Try to describe it in English. If you can't remember the word for umbrella, think, the thing that keeps me dry in the rain. This forces your brain to become creative. It forces your brain to stay in the English zone. At first, your head might hurt a little. That is a good sign. It means your brain is growing. It means you are building new connections. In the first month, do this once a day. In the second month, do it twice. By the 6th month, you will find yourself thinking in English without even trying. You will wake up from a dream and realize the characters were speaking English. That is the moment of transformation. But I want to be honest with you. This journey is not always easy. There will be days when you feel tired. There will be days when you feel like you are not making any progress. You might listen to a video and feel like you understand less than you did yesterday. This is what we call the plateau. When you reach a plateau, it feels like you are standing still. But you are not. Your brain is just organizing the information. It is like a library. Sometimes, the librarian has to close the doors to put all the new books on the shelves. You might feel like you aren't learning, but inside, your brain is becoming more organized. This is where your identity shift becomes vital. You must stop saying, I am trying to learn English. Instead, say, I am a person who uses English. A learner is someone who is outside looking in. A user is someone who is already inside. Even if your English is simple, it is yours. Own it. Be proud of it. When you make a mistake, I want you to smile. Yes, smile. A mistake is a piece of data. It is a sign that you are pushing your limits. If you never make mistakes, it means you are staying in your comfort zone. And nothing grows in a comfort zone. In these 6 months, your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. If you feel frustrated, change your language. Instead of saying, I don't understand, say, I am still processing this. Instead of saying, this is too hard, say, this is a good challenge for my brain. This is positive reframing. It changes the chemistry of your mind. It turns stress into energy. As we approach the end of today's episode, I want you to look forward. Imagine yourself 6 months from today. You are sitting in a cafe, or you are at work, or you are traveling. Someone speaks to you in English. You don't feel that cold fear in your chest. You don't feel the need to run away. Instead, you listen. You understand the core of what they are saying. And you speak back. The words come to you. They are not perfect, but they are clear. You realize that the world has become much bigger. Because you can now speak to millions of more people. This is not a dream. This is your future if you start today. The most important step is the one you take right now. Not tomorrow morning. Not next Monday. Now. After you finish listening to this, I want you to do one small thing in English. Talk to yourself for 1 minute. Thank you for spending this time with me. It is an honor to be part of your journey. Remember, English is not a subject in school. It is a key that opens 1,000 doors. In 6 months, you will have that key in your hand. I am Mike, and this is English EchoLingo. I will talk to you again very soon. Until then, keep living in English. Goodbye for now.